Hello. Well, I did say I was going to share a story. You see, it was in this building right here, right over there. See, we lived there, late 1989, 1990. At this point, at spring of 1990, Rozz Williams had come over to visit us. He'd come with Eva Ortiz, better known to you as Eva O, of the Super Heroines. They had just got married in Las Vegas. And this would be my first meeting. Now, granted, I was raised by a pure combat veteran and terrible homophobe. And Rozz had, well, let's say he had a very terrible reputation. But as I quickly discovered, he was more myth than man himself. In fact, I found it very disarming. But he was completely just unrecognizable. He'd cut all his beautiful long hair off and showed up in this ugly pea green sweater with a V-neck and slacks. Totally unrecognized him. But the first thing out of my mouth when I met him, as he slid his hand, and I swear to God, it was the very first time I'd ever done this. First he slides his hand like this, and then I wound up doing it in kind. I'd never done that before. Well, nonetheless, I looked at him and I said, Rozz, I heard you had committed suicide. Every April Fool's Day, we hear that you committed suicide. He said, I didn't commit suicide. I was washing dishes in San Francisco. So there you have it. That was my first meeting with Rozz, and I got to say I was quite taken by him. And we talked for hours that night, and a little bit with Eva, and well, that was the beginning of what became a very beautiful yet brief friendship. And I say brief because 7 years later, he would take his own life. Break my heart. All these years later, I still grieve for him. But this is where it started, right here. This building here, over there on the first floor, apartment 103. That was 1990. Here on Wilcox in Hollywood. There'll be more. I will tell you more of Rozz. Thank you.